Okay, let's talk about two ways to create torque, which adds, that extra pressure, that extra oomph, in a strangling technique, okay? You want to add that momentum, that torque. The better I can create torque, on his neck, just like a wrench, I want to make it wrench it tighter. So there are two primary ways that you can do that in a strangle. You can either roll him and create that momentum, which creates the torque in the strangle. And another way is to flatten him out, let Mother Earth and gravity do a lot of the work for you. When you flatten him out, he has nowhere to go, and you got him trapped, and you can just strangle him from there. So it's not as flamboyant as a roll, but it still is the same thing. It's still a way of creating torque. Okay, you want to make that neck hurt. You want to make that neck hurt and tap him out. So watch what Derek does. He's going to roll, and the rolling action creates the torque. If you do this right, he's tapping out by the time he lands, because it's that rolling action, just like a throwing technique. It's the same thing. You're adding this momentum, boom, and you finish it. Let's look at that again. So here's the rolling action creating the torque. So that's example number one, and there you finish it. And he's finishing on a strong position on his buttocks. Okay, now the other way is to create torque. The other way to do this is to flatten him out. And again, Jake will be caught between the mat and Derek, and he'll have nowhere to go except where Derek wants him to go, which is in the direction of the strangle, of the choke in this case. He's going to go this direction, and he will create the torque by flattening him out, flattening the body out on the tatami, and then choking as he goes forward. So take a look. He's going to go behind, get a rodeo ride, get his hooks in, all this stuff. He's going to flatten him out, and he creates the choke. Flattens him out. Boom. Now, there's a lot of pressure on that body, isn't there? And then he adds that. And when he does the choke, do the square choke so you can see the example. When he does the square choke, the hadaka jime, if you guys can come around here and see this, he's trapping Jake's head in his shoulder, and now this driving forward movement as he broke him down. So the action of breaking Jake down on the mat is the thing that creates the torque and the pressure on the neck and creates
wider knees. Try and kind of get your feet pointed out, or the soles of your feet touching, so that you can drive your hips forward, and that naturally pops his up. And now all the pressure's on the front without me even putting my arm.
So when he said pressure, again, it's all directed this direction here, and we get the strangle, the choke, whatever configuration you want to do. It could be a lapel choke. It could be any type of strangle or choke. But again, two types of way creating torque. A momentum, one to roll him, other one is flatten him out and drive into him. And they both work. It's your preference. Some guys like to do the rolling strangles and have great success with it. Some guys like to do this, and it really does work.